YouTube, what's up? It's your boy Crypto J coming at you guys with another J Talks Crypto. If you're brand new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, the bell notification. We're going to be talking about a whole lot of crypto today. As you guys can see, the market is down, absolutely dumping, right? But before we get into talking about all this stuff, just got to let you guys know I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. I'm just the homie Crypto J. And we just talking about some Bitcoin and a little bit of Toshi today. So don't buy anything that you see in this video. Don't listen to people you hear off the internet. But guys, we're going to talk about it, right? As you guys could see, total market cap coming in at a 3.39. Fear greed index coming in at a 65, right? Starting to tick back into that yellow. And in my opinion, this is looking like we're going to see some more dump. I tried to make a video and put it out yesterday night at like 10 o'clock at night, but ended up having some issues uploading, so we ended up deleting it. So sorry about that. But yeah, pretty much I was just saying that kind of what we're seeing here today, that we might see some sell-off happening today because, again, we are starting to break down, it seems like, on Bitcoin, which, again, I'm not upset about. I don't think it's a bad thing. I think it's a necessary thing. Kind of hoping on a cheaper price. Look at this big sell-off, right? Yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Are we going to see some lows today, right? Are we going to see a retest of some lower ranges, maybe drop below this, even below this 107, right? We went all the way up to 111, dropped all the way down to 107, right? Let's see what's going on with Bitcoin. We're going to pull up some of our indicators here just to kind of see where we're at. As you guys can see, it is looking like a possible situation where we need to have a retest, right, of at least this 105, in my opinion. We do know that today is Thursday, and we have to see some price action happen today. Otherwise, there's a good chance we're going to see some more sell-off into the weekend. Again, we have a rising wedge that formed here. We had a rejection here. Since then, we had this sideways movement. We talk about on the channel, the sideways movement. A lot of the times, it is an indicator of a lack of demand. As you guys can see, we drop down here, create a bear flag, drop down again, just more sideways movement. But this time, double bottom, broke up, and now look, shoulder, head, shoulder. This is an indicator that we might need to see some cheaper prices. As a matter of fact, if this breaks this neckline here, I would think that this thing is going to see a pretty decent sized correction, probably down to, again, that maybe that 100K range. Just something to pay attention to and something to watch if, again, it does want to break down. Not to say that necessarily it is going to break down, but just to say, you know, it's possibilities. You guys can see in the 4-hour, haven't yet broke down, right? We haven't broken our trend. We're still in an uptrend right now, right? You still have to pay attention to the fact that we are still in an uptrend, you know? So not too concerned about Bitcoin and what Bitcoin is doing, you know? But at the same time, if there's going to be volume, in my opinion, the volume should come in today, right? And as you guys can see, today's the 29th, and we had a fake out, right? It looks like a little bit of a fake out, right? We get shot up all the way up to 108 and then dumped all the way back down. Huge sells, actually. Look at that. Wow. A lot of red, right? But can Bitcoin find some footing down here, or does it need to see some more sell-off? What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section. I want to know. Let's check out what the peanut gallery has to say. These guys always got something to say, right? Somebody's saying BTC is going to climb to 140 by the end of Q3. Interesting. I did think Q3 would be like kind of where we would see our the market really start going. Somebody said, I'm bearish on BTC. Interesting. I understand. I could see that, right? 5 minutes ago, he's just saying that. But again, I do not think that we have reached the top of the cycle, right? Somebody says, as crypto gains momentum, BTC holds strong above 108. Not quite. That was 6 minutes ago. He's a little bit late on that. But yeah, we've already dropped down below that level of support. We're down at 1074, right? Interesting. I want to know what you guys think, though. Are you bullish or are you bearish? Don Jr. and Eric are calling BTC to soar to 170 by the end of 2026. I don't know how true that is. Gotta do your research about that. Just kind of read what that guy said. But again, I want to know what you guys think. Let's talk about some Toshi, because I know you guys like Toshi. And I have no idea what Toshi's doing. I do know that right now the market is looking super funky, though, right? You guys can see, looks like our total market cap is just falling off of a cliff right now, right? Interesting. That means there's a lot of coins right now that are seeing some pretty significant correction. As a matter of fact, again, look, rising wedge here, same pattern, right? Shoulder, head, shoulder here. This could be an indicator that, again, we could see another correction. We did talk about, even the other day, the fact that we might retest this lower level of this $3.2 trillion range, and that would indicate that we'd have a lot of sell-off. But let's check out some Toshi, because again, Toshi is one coin that I am paying attention to. As you guys can see, Toshi coin starting to break down today, down 6%. Down 6%, coming in at 275 million market cap. Is Toshi coin gonna start seeing a correction? Is the correction inevitable, or is Toshi coin just starting to create, again, another bull flag, right? That's kind of what I'm paying attention to. It's always highly speculative, as always, guys, but again, I do like me some Toshi. So I want to know what you guys think. Are you bullish or are you bearish on Toshi? I feel good about it, though. I don't feel like this is too much crazy price action. We've seen this thing make similar patterns in the past. Again, this could be a bull flag. We still are in an uptrend here as well. So this thing could really still bounce up and bounce off on the 12-hour especially. A 1-day chart also looking like, let's see if we can get a good look at it, right? Let's see if we can get a good look at it. Or if the internet sucks. 276. Toshi on the weekly. Weekly's not looking too bad. And our 3-day's not looking too bad either. I don't feel too bad about the price. I'm patient with it. I want to know what you guys think, though. Let me know in the comment section below. Are you bullish on Toshi or are you bearish? Let me know. Catch you next video. Peace.